3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so the super fast Chinese text. I guess I'll start off by saying something here. A lot of people probably remember the SGDQ run earlier this year in January I did of this. And that run, I was kind of talking about how after years and years we finally solved the category. Well, turns out this game never ends. There's 2 new things discovered. So number 1, I'm going to try to do this in the run. So number 1, a Japanese player named SVA, he had the infinite sword glitch while fighting Goma, and he lured Goma over to the wall, and he backflipped on a certain frame with the exact right position, and he clipped through the wall. And he's like, what the? I found a new glitch. So that actually ends up saving like 7 seconds if you do it perfectly with the rest of the route, because it lets you skip flame storage and all this other stuff. It's really crazy. It's really hard to do. I'll try to do it. I have backup strats if it doesn't work, but it's pretty hard to do. And then the second thing was much bigger. The second thing, there's this Zelda player. He goes by the name of Glitches and stuff. I think he lives in the UK. And he finds lots of really interesting stuff in the Zelda games. And one thing he found was that in the Ganon's tower collapse, usually you have to go all the way down, fight the Stalfos, get all the way to the bottom. And that kind of takes a while. And what he found out was that in the outside of the tower, if you fall really far, it like voids you out, and then it puts you back up. But if you touch a loading zone on the same frame that you get voided out, what it does is it loads the new map, but uses the coordinates of the void out. So it warps you to the wrong map with the wrong coordinates. And then you end up like flying above everything, and you just like fall to the bottom of the tower. It's really crazy, and it's super hard to do. It was thought to be TAS only. You would hover off of rocks and just like barely get in there, and you'd be able to just barely do it. And I thought like maybe someday someone would be able to pull it off. And then a TASer named Blah, he figured out that there's this angle, and if you have exactly the right amount of speed and the perfect angle, you can just barely clip through it with this technique called hessing, which is like a hyper-extended super slide, which you can do off of falling boulders that randomly spawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's super precise, and you would think it would be completely impossible, but then my main man Sockfolder got on the case, and he found out that if you hess off a boulder just right, and like you pause buffer it just right, you target Zelda, get a consistent angle, untarget Zelda for 1 frame, swap the S to the left, retarget Zelda and swap the S to the right, and like you just barely clip through, and it works like consistently, but it's super hard to do. And I will be trying to do it. It's just so hard, like it's so hard. So I will try to do that and show you guys. But beyond that, I am playing on the IQ. I'm still getting used to the controller. The left and right is a little bit hard to use, like the notches aren't very deep. So moving accurately is kind of hard. So like I said, this might be a total train wreck, but we'll see what I can do. Runner guy got one of these, and he was just trying to like backwalk, and he had trouble just like backwalking, because like holding down is actually kind of hard on this thing. But one advantage this thing has is that the ESS position, which is when you slightly move the control stick to the side, it's actually easier here than on Virtual Console. So it has that as like kind of an advantage, but I don't know. It's a very silly thing, the Chinese Ocarina of Time.
Is it a common way people play games in China?
I don't think it sold that well. There were only 14 games ever released for the IQ, and it came out in 2003. And what's crazy though is like all the games got translated, and like even Star Fox 64 has like Chinese voice acting. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Is Slippy less annoying?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some text in this game that was English in the Japanese version, but they even translated that into Chinese too.
Yeah, like Game Over, they translated that into Chinese. Even on Japanese it says Game Over, so I don't know. Another thing I'll be trying to do that I didn't do in the Awesome Games Done Quick run is I'm going to try to get the red rupee from Zora's River. I might screw it up, but I should be able to still get it in time to make it to Kakariko before nighttime. So hopefully that won't totally like ruin the run right away. We'll see. But first I have to go up here and escape the forest. And I don't. That was a lot of technical jargon. I'm sure there's plenty of more casual viewers out there wondering like what is going on. Basically, this is the fastest way to beat Ocarina of Time now, and you can do it. You can do it. It's really crazy. So, oops. Okay, I think this might work.
Back in play
Yeah, I'm in there. So that's the forest escape. I actually missed that at AGDQ, but I'm glad I got it this time.
Yeah, in SGDQ last year, he missed that, and he did what's called the Navi Dive, which is kind of like the backup strat for getting out of the forest early.
Okay, here comes the red rupee. I did practice this a bit, but like, I don't know, it's really finicky for me. Yeah! Oh, this run's actually really good so far. Okay. Next thing up is trying to skip the owl. Skipping the owl is a little bit easier on the IQ version because the ESS position is easier, like I said. So I have to do it a water extended super slide off of this. Oh boy, okay. Hopefully this is good. Uh-oh. Oh no, I didn't get it. I didn't hold the stick far enough. But that's okay, I'm gonna make it to Kakariko before night. What that would do is skip the owl. So you don't have to talk to him and watch him fly away. It's a couple seconds. It matters a lot more if you're trying to get to the castle before night, but in this case it doesn't matter too much. I just have to get to Kakariko before night because that's when I can collect the chickens and get the bottle. Yeah. I'm really happy I got the red rupee. That is I don't know. I'm not very good at it.
Back to knowledge for casuals. Time doesn't pass while you're in Kakariko, right?
Right. This is like a town, and time does not pass in any like the towns in the game. So because I got here at nighttime, or like right before nighttime, it stays as evening, and I can spend all the time collecting the chickens here.
How much does not having any lag affect the run?
At the end of the game, the castle, when it's collapsing, has a lot of lag on every version except this one. So that's like the main place where it saves time. Usually the virtual console version doesn't have much lag at all, but it still does have lag at the tower collapse. So this is even faster than virtual console in terms of lag. I don't know how fast it is in terms of loading, like walking through loading zones. I haven't measured it. Someone will probably measure it at some point. Maybe I'll do that later if I get more serious about this category, which I plan on doing. After I get back from summer games, I'll probably try to get under 20 minutes. The record right now, for reference, is 1920 by Shaden, also known as Pydoix. He is proven to just be the best at this game. Like, he just came out of nowhere and destroyed ZFG. Shoutouts to ZFG. And he's really good. This was a weird jump. Okay.
By the way, get us out for on Twitter with hashtag SGDQ2013 for every 1,000 concurrent viewers. Twitch is donating $50. So get people into this stream right now so they can see us. We can make up to a maximum of $5,000 from Twitch donating to Doctors Without Borders.
Here's the most broken item in the game.
Yeah, the bottle has so many uses, and it's so crazy what you can do with it.
Is it actually possible to make a test of this version?
No, the ROM was never ripped, and there's no IQ emulator. Okay, so here's the IQ reset. Check it out. We're save warping.
We need to go back to the IQ menu.
Yeah. So this is why I think it's only good for any percent. It takes so long to get back into the game.
Yeah, we made it.
So now we're back in the game. Alright, so now I got my rupees. I actually got a couple extra rupees. I could have skipped some when I was getting the sword. But I guess that was back up from missing the red rupee. Alright, so I gotta go get the shield now to get past Mido.
Back up.
We are back up. You can now donate again. Raise your dollars.
Nice.
Donate lots and lots of money.
Give me your money.
I bet it's on break.
Start a timer. I wouldn't refresh. I went to an
You gained about 1,500 viewers since you started.
You land in the water.
So what are we at now then?
Just shy of 49,000.
Tell your friends. Now that we're playing Chinese games now, it's new and interesting.
I guess I'll get one extra stick just to be safe. If you notice, Link ran really fast there because I jump slashed into the cutscene. It's like a little glitch to make him like walk a little bit further forward. If you super slide into that cutscene, he runs like halfway down the meadow.
Does that take too long to set up to be worth it, I'm guessing?
Yeah, you don't have bombs or anything, so you can't really do it.
You could bomb choose, but
Alright, Deku Tree. Couple things here.
Funnest dungeon in the game.
Yeah, hardest dungeon in the game. In terms of speedrunning, it's actually really hard. And
a lot of stuff you gotta hit.
yeah, the routes changed a bit because of the Goma, the new Goma trick, which I'll be trying to do. I might fail it, but we'll see. So by pulling out a Deku stick right now, it skips the text of the of Navi telling me how to climb vines. The text still has another trigger up here that I want to skip, and I can skip it by jumping on the map chest and then jumping over to the vines. Ooh. Watch out for the wall sculpture. Oh no! Wait, oh no! I hit it. So there's the vine text that got me.
Navi, he was clearly climbing vines already. Give him a break.
Okay. I think we're good. Yeah.
Bad lost them.
So I'm gonna try to do the basement one skip now. There's a cool backup strat in case I fail it. Whoops. Oh, I got it. Nice. Okay, so oh wait. There we go. Yeah, so I clipped straight through the web because it's just like not fully loaded yet, and usually I would want to burn it, but with the new Goma strategy, I can actually avoid dying, and I can just go right through the wall that blocked me before. This is the new trick that was discovered by SVA, and this trick's really hard to do. I'll try buffering it, but even with buffering, it might still not work. I basically have to move in a certain way so that Goma ends up in exactly the right spot. Otherwise, it won't work. And then even if she's in perfectly the right spot, there's only one frame to backflip. So we'll see what I can do here. If I fail it, I guess I'll double KO if I still have Deku Notes left. Or maybe I'll just kill her and then save warp. We'll see. Alright, let's do it. So there's infinite sword glitch. Uh-oh. Okay. One more frame. Oh, pause buffering is super hard to do on the IQ. So I have to like time it so well. Come on. Come on. One more frame. There it is, okay. Yeah! Alright. Oh no! Something bad happened. I couldn't hear because everyone was clapping, and now I can't kill Goma. No! So we're just gonna leave and go get some more Deku Nuts, I guess.
Well.
It happens. Oh, what's funny is the boss music's still playing. So that's kind of funny.
We all apologize.
Next time we'll be quieter.
Yeah, there's an audio cue when Goma moves forward. You can hear when to throw the Deku Nut and when to jump slash. But like, yeah, it's okay. I should have let you guys know not to clap right away. But yeah, now we're slowly climbing back up. Oh, now the web's gonna be here too. Oh no. Okay. Need more nuts. There we go. All right. Now we gotta burn the web. And the whole time the boss music's playing.
This is the most
Yeah, this is the most dramatic dungeon.
Whoa. Okay. Couldn't see.
What was like, what's this kid doing?
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. I was supposed to hit the water. Oh god. Well, that sucks.
You get to see the Chinese game over.
Yeah, Chinese game over. There you go.
Hey, I just want to remind people real quick.
Oh, nice, nice. I forgot about that. All right. Round two against Goma. Here we go.
I don't say you didn't even have to look at Goma like you did the first time.
Right.
Just automatically was like,
Yeah, there's no cutscene.
here you are.
All right. So I have to now have to pull off the same thing twice. Many more frames. Ah. There it is. Got it, alright. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that was a bit silly, but that's okay.
You have to see one.
So now you get to see why the route is cool. So Goma dies, and this stone slab is in the way, but I clipped through it. And now I just go right through this door, and now I'm back in the Deku tree. I turn right around, go through the door again. Now the stone slab's gone, so now I can do the wrong warp. I am gonna save my game right here, in case I fail the wrong warp. The left and right on the IQ are like very finicky, and you have to very precisely press left and right during this. So hopefully. All right, here we go. Okay, I think it should be good right here. I might have been early, and if I'm early, that's okay. Because I can retry. Ganon's Castle. Okay, now usually at this point you'd be like, all right, it's the run. I'm at like the end of the game. But now here comes the hardest trick ever, because this is the thing I was talking about that got worked on. Glitches and stuff. Found the void warp. Blueby Blah found the Hest through the corner, and Sockfolder found the setup. And I'm gonna try to do the setup. This is definitely the hardest thing in the run by far. Yeah.
Should we clap at the end?
Tell us when we're allowed
How about we wait till
After
Ganon's
the
dead, then
powers
we'll clap.
collapsing.
Yeah, we'll. I'll let you guys. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Let us know when we can clap. How about that?
Yeah.
So this is based on the falling rocks of different sizes. Basically, I want a big rock to spawn in the right spot, roll into it with the right timing, and then Hess off of it on the right frame, and then I have to do 2 more angle changes, and I have to get certain frames on the Z targeting, and it's It's really elaborate and complicated. It's right here. Here it comes. I'm not going for that. I'm gonna wait. Okay. No, I'm not going for that. Okay. Okay. I dropped it. Oh. Uh-oh. I can't take too much damage. One more frame. On the next frame. Okay. I might not get this. Okay, yeah, that tends to happen. Unfortunately, getting this successfully and not dying requires 2.5 hearts because, okay. Because you take so much damage. Oh, I think I got it. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, but this is the glitch. If I had a half more heart, I would have lived that fall, and then from there you can just walk right out of the tower. But now I'll just go down normally. So that saves 2 minutes compared to walking down normally. I'll show you what you're supposed to do here, which is, yeah. So that's the trick. Yeah, that trick is so hard. I'm really glad I pulled it off. Unfortunately, I needed a half.
Straight to the bottom?
Yeah, it takes you straight to the bottom. The way it works is like you fall far enough for the game to zone you out and put you back at your old coordinates when you first entered the room. But you also touch the loading zone on the same frame, so it loads the new the new room with the old coordinates. And what happens is you end up like in midair in the inside of the tower, like way above everything, and you just fall down and land at the bottom. And because you zoned out, you voided out, you take 1 heart of damage, and because you fall so far, you take another heart of damage. So you need 2.5 hearts to like live through it.
So is it like
Ooh,
basically
careful with those burning rocks.
So it's like the same idea as like glitching into Vavagia's music?
Yeah, it's, well, kind of. It's basically like, instead of falling into a loading zone, well, yeah, it's kind of similar. It's a little bit different. Yeah. Basically, like, the map, it still has all the loading zones loaded, but you can't see any textures or actors, which are like objects. So. Alright, now I have to kill the Stallfoes, hopefully I don't die. Oh, jeez. That scared me. Oh, God.
Dude, that's why the backup stick is so good.
Thank God for the backup stick. Come on. Come on, friends. Say hi to my stick. I'm using the infinite sword glitch here, which is like, I just walk and then they die. There we go. So as you can see, this that skip saves so much time. You don't have to fight them. And what's really cool is that the Stallfoes, they're really random. So it's like so much like luck involved in killing them fast. And now you don't have to worry about that. Of course, the consequence of that is you have to do the really, really hard skip. So I don't know. I think it's cool though. And again, I guess it's kind of trading luck for luck though, because you have to worry about the falling rocks being in the right spot. You can actually kind of manipulate it though. Like, depending on where you're standing and where the camera angle is, you can kind of like manipulate where the rocks will spawn to a certain extent. You can't like get them exactly where you need them, but you can get them pretty close, like to where you want to go, and then. I'll try.
If you were to touch any of the burning rocks on the ground here, his shield would burn and then the game would crash.
Yeah, it's really weird. It turns out that adult Zelda and a burning Deku shield cannot coexist.
Okay.
Yeah, if Zelda's far if Zelda's far enough off camera, you can burn your shield because she's not loaded. But if she's on camera and your shield burns, the game just crashes. Oh, so this cutscene's really funny on the IQ because on every single version of the game, this has so much lag when it starts like collapsing. There's just so much lag. But on this version, there's no lag at all. So the sound actually gets desynced in the cutscene. At the very end, you hear like it's supposed to do 3 thuds, like goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. But it only plays 1 because it goes so fast and there's no lag. So like right here, the tower just like sinks so fast. If you're used to speedrunning,
Oh, wow.
yeah, if you're used to speedrunning this game, this thing goes so slow, but on this version it's so crazy. So in any percent, the IQ, the Chinese N64 could be a little bit faster, even with the slow save warp and the slow pauses. Just like the little bit increased text speed and the lack of lag makes it pretty viable for any percent. But the other categories, like, I don't think anyone would want to do the other categories with this thing. I actually did a 100% playthrough, and it's so funny. There's this obscure glitch called the Hyrule Field glitch where there's too many objects loaded and it can't load any more objects in the game. So like you try to like dump out a fish and nothing comes out, that kind of stuff. So like on this version of the game, that glitch is like all over the place in Hyrule Field. So like I was just riding Epona trying to collect the big pose, and I pull out my bow and it's just like boing boing because there's no arrows. Like the arrows wouldn't load even though I have ammo. So like I couldn't even, it was so ridiculous. Like I don't know, it was really funny. Alright, now we gotta fight Ganon with the stick.
It was partway through that cutscene, Link kind of moved up a little bit to be at eye level.
Yeah.
Is that in all versions of the game or just this one?
It's in all versions. He's just like floating in the air a little bit.
He's child and an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Child Link is never supposed to be able to access this area, but due to the wrong warp, I was able to get here. Oh yeah, this is kind of funny. Even though I never got the Master Sword, Ganon knocks it away during the cutscene. And it's funny, Ganon can only be killed by the Master Sword, so it's really convenient that right here, he knocks away the Master Sword. Like it just spawns out of nowhere, and now I can kill Ganon because I can pick it up. And you can't even equip it normally, but when I pick it up, it automatically equips. Okay, so I have to get infinite sword glitch right here. I hope I don't die. I miss. Run, run, run. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, go.
Eat stick.
Eat stick. So the Deku Stick does full Master Sword damage because you're not actually supposed to have it here because only Child Link can use the Deku Stick. So it does 2 points of damage, yeah?
Well, yeah, it's a jump slash, so it does 4 damage. Yeah, so basically, like, the Deku Stick is just as powerful as the Master Sword, but, like, it's actually funny, Ganon actually has a special damage table that determines how much damage all the weapons do, and the, all the weapons do 1 damage except the Master Sword, but they never change the value of the Deku Stick because you're never supposed to be able to have it. So it does full damage, even though you're not supposed to.
Oh, late 90s Nintendo. Why didn't you think of everything?
Yeah.
Oh, I have competition.
So I'll tell you when time. It's coming up pretty soon. The holy stick.
Shiny Deku
Better watch out now. He's got the Master Stick.
Time.
26:34.
Okay. Understandable with the mistakes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, considering.
You actually got it.
Yeah.
We did break 51,000 viewers during WoW.
Oh, nice.
That's a guaranteed $2,500 donation from Twitch.
Yep.
Nice.